We're out of the Limmen National Park now, and to tell the truth, it'll be good to get off this very rough corrugated road. We'll camp tonight at Roper Bar proper. It's a few kilometres past the settlement of Roper Bar. The first European to explore the Roper River was Ludwig Leichhardt in 1845 as he made his way from Moreton Bay to Port Essington, near today's Darwin. Leichhardt crossed the river here at Roper Bar, a rocky shelf which conveniently lies at the high tide limit on the river. He named the river after John Roper, a member of his expedition. Roper was later responsible for a number of slurs on Leichhardt's character, including that Leichhardt greedily helped himself to an unfair share of the expedition's limited provisions and was also incompetent. However, according to John Gilbert, Roper got lost in the bush more than once and was also kicked in the chest while trying to catch his horse by the tail. Later he was wounded and lost an eye when the party was attacked by Aborigines on the 28th of June 1845, further to the east than where we stand now. In that case, Charlie and Brown, Aboriginal members of the party, and possibly Gilbert too, had become enmeshed in Aboriginal sexual politics. It seems that a bullock was to be the payoff for sex, but the blacks were instead fired upon when they came to collect their part of the bargain. John Roper lost his eye that night in a revenge attack, and John Gilbert lost his life. It seems that Leichhardt, in naming this beautiful place after John Roper, possessed considerable generosity of spirit. Later tonight, unnerved by grim thoughts of a possible crocodile attack while we sleep, we take our bedding and retreat to the old abandoned police station that's 200 metres further back from the river. A police station established in 1885 on another site nearby was moved to here in 1937. But even situated on a high bank as it is here, it was regularly flooded and sometimes the water would take weeks to subside. When the nearby settlement of Nooka was founded, it became necessary to have a police presence there, so this Roper Bar station was abandoned in 1982. Today, the old Roper Bar police station is a National Trust site. Many of the buildings are gone, but the cells remain. That's the hut with the curved roof. And last night we slept in here, under the lean-to roof. It was pretty good. Leichhardt crossed the river here on the 14th of October in 1845, so the bar became known as Leichhardt's Bar. But by the early 1900s it was changing to Roper Bar. An all-weather bridge is currently under construction a kilometre or so upstream. It'll ease the isolation at Nooka, which must always have been cut off during the wet season. Indeed, I recall a boat overturning just downstream from here a few years ago, with an Aboriginal man being taken by a crocodile as he swam to shore. The following report was published in the Queenslander on the 3rd of February 1917. The first month of 1916 saw this great wide waterway of the eastern coast of the Northern Territory simply blotted out by a flood of tremendous depth and vast expanse. The Roper Bar police station, situated 100 miles from the mouth of the Roper River, on an abrupt and commanding hillside, 200 yards or more away from the river bank, and apparently safe from any flood, was submerged by at least 50 feet. And this from the Melbourne Argus on the 8th of June 1935. For the first time in Australia, a country police station has been equipped with wireless. A wireless transmitting and receiving apparatus has been installed at the Roper Bar police station on the Roper River, one of the loneliest outposts of the law in the Empire and in the world. Although one of the least known, Roper is one of the most magnificent water highways in the Commonwealth, a sluggish tropical stream that pours its water into Limmen Bight in the far southwestern corner of the Gulf of Carpentaria. The Roper is navigable for 100 miles upstream to the Roper Bar, which stretches from bank to bank and bars the progress of all but the very smallest of boats.
And finally, from the Sydney Morning Herald of the 22nd of January 1940, crocodiles maddened by hunger are reported to be killing many cattle trapped at the Roper River Bar by the floods in the Northern Territory. Station owners fear that thousands of head of stock, which were thought to have been safe from the floodwaters on hills, have now been drowned.
Well, this first leg of our trip's almost over. But whereas it took Leichhardt 63 days to get from here to Darwin, we'll cover the 600 kilometres before nightfall, because the bitumen is just a few clicks ahead.
So I climbed in the cabin and I settled down inside. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand. I said, listen mate, I've traveled every road in this hill land, 'cause I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been to Tullamore, Seymour, Lismore, Malulabar, Nambour, Roochdore, Kilmore, Marillabar, Birdsville, Emmaville, Wallaville, Connemara, Connemara, Strathbourne, Proserpine, Ulladulla, Darwin, Gingin, Lilliquin, Muckdilla, Wallumbilla, Bougainville, Cumberland, I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Yeah, but listen here, mate, if you've been to Moree, Taree, Drillaby, Bamboo, Toowoomba, Gunnedah, Caringbah, Woolloomooloo, Dalveen, Tamborine, Ningadeen, Jindabyne, Lithgow, Casino, Brigalow, Narromine, Megalong, Wyong, Tuggeranong, Wangarilla, Morella, Ogathella, Brindabella. I'm the fella who's been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Yeah, I know that, but if you've been to Wollongong, Geelong, Currajong, Mullumbim, Mittagong, Molong, Grong, Grong, Goondiwindi, Yarra Yarra, Boondah, Wongara, Turramurra, Gary, Gundagai, Narrabri, Dubara, Golgong, Edalong, Billabong, Cabramatta, Parramatta, Wangaratta, Coolangatta. What's the matter? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Yeah, but that's fine, but how
Big
about...
Wet, Long, Dandenong, Woodinbong, Ballarat, Canberra, Mulperra, Yundam, Skunk, Flat, Clonkai, River Murray, Curry, Goorooing, Terrigal, Stock, Millville, Colorado, Narrabeen, Bendigo, Darrigo, Bangalore, Winderpuri, Kirribilli, Urunpilly, Wallandilly. Don't be silly, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been here, there, everywhere. I've been everywhere.
Okay, mate, you've been every place except one, and you don't need my help to get there.